Hi, my darlings. In this video, I want to share with you my vacation experience. It was extremely cold in Chicago, and I was tired of this cold, so I decided to visit Orlando. All I wanted was to be outside when the weather is about maybe 50, 60 degrees. And a couple of days, the weather was 80, 85. And a couple of days it was about 60, 65. I stayed at Avanti International Resort, and it had very beautiful swimming pool, but really bad rooms. And I will show you what I mean. This was a cheap hotel, but in a very good location. It had a lot of attractions, and it was a perfect place for someone who likes to walk, and this is definitely me. I love walking, and in walking distance you could find a lot of things to do. I didn't do this type of activities like this one. I'm too scared of these things, but it was fun just to walk around. What I really loved was mini golf. And believe it or not, it was first time in my life when I tried to play mini golf. This had a pirate theme. It was kind of for kids. But I'm a little bit childish, so it was perfect for me. And I remember about 20 years ago, I went to Egypt with my ex-husband, and I really wanted to play mini golf in there, and we never had time. But now I was on vacation by myself, and I just was doing whatever I wanted. And I tried to play this mini golf twice, and first day it was perfect because there were not too many people. And if you are in Orlando, and you can go to this Pirate Cove mini golf, I recommend you to go on a weekday, because on weekend it was very crowded and I had to wait for people in front of me, and then some people behind me, they were waiting for me, so it was not that comfortable. But when I went there on Friday, it was just perfect. It was beautiful. The weather was in about 85 degrees. I could wear my shorts. I love shorts. And there was no one in there, and I could enjoy my time. So I really liked this place, and I like to play mini golf. Isn't it cute? Next day the weather was bad, but I wanted to be outdoors and wanted to read outdoors, and this is what I do in summer in Chicago. This is one of my favorite things to do. That's very good for your vision to spend time outdoors, even if the weather is not that great. And there were not too many people, which I also liked, so I could enjoy my book and my black coffee. I was not eating in the morning, and was drinking coffee instead of breakfast, and then enjoying a cute view. I did like this swimming pool, and at the same time was learning something new. I was reading information about finance. And you know what I realized when I was laying there in my puffer? You see how cold it was, like 62 probably. I realized that I actually like to be by myself, and it was my first vacation when I really was just by myself, and I planned the trip by myself, and it felt so good. This quiet place, at least at that point it was quiet, and me just enjoying myself, doing what I like, being where I wanted to be. And sometimes I think, oh, it's not good to be single, but at this moment I felt so good to be free and to do whatever I want and not trying to explain anything to anybody. I went to this place, Wonderworks, that I really liked. I say the word really a lot. So I went to this place, and it was like a museum, but you could also interact with the pieces inside of this place. And it was about science. was very fun. You could try different activities and touch things, look at things. There was installation with Wonders of the World, and I tried to use it and I thought it was a touch screen and apparently it wasn't, and I kept touching the screen trying to change the wonders, but then some kids have shown me how to really use this device, this screen, and then I was able to change some places, and you could see beautiful pictures and kind of see them a little bit closer or further away. And I think that the idea is beautiful, but technologies were a little bit old. So they had this beautiful Christ the Redeemer. They also had Chichen Itza from Mexico, and Colosseum, and Great Pyramids, Taj Mahal, Petra, Great Walls of China. There was the room where you could experience light hurricane and really strong wind. I thought it was fun. This water created an illusion that it comes up instead of dropping down. But in reality, the water, of course, drops down because of the gravity. But this light creates the illusion of it coming up. If you look at the eyes of these two paintings, you can see that they kind of follow you. I thought it was a little bit creepy. Look at Mona Lisa. She is looking at me. She is watching me. So funny. When I was pressing these little things, I don't know the name of this stuff, but it was so satisfying. And the other fun part is that on the other side you can see whatever you pressed. Some kids were pressing their faces. I thought it was funny. And they also had this huge piano where I could play with my feet. I tried and I must say I failed, but I still enjoyed this experience. I thought it was funny and nice. To be honest, I wasn't sure what was this installation, but I thought it looked beautiful. The flowers were beautiful. I think that if I stayed there, I probably would see the different pictures, but I just moved on. This place, this installation created an illusion of moving walls. They were not really moving, but when you look at them, it looks like they are moving. I thought it was cool and interesting. They also had a lot of paintings, really beautiful ones. You look at it and it's a rose, but these are two lovers. Beautiful lady made of lilies. Very beautiful painting. There was a caravan where you don't really understand where the camels start walking. And beautiful Marilyn Monroe. After the museum, I decided to go to the restaurant and I found this very cute place, Bahamas Breeze. I wish I could go there again, but now I'm in Chicago. And I loved the atmosphere in there and that it was so open. I cannot see outdoors right now in Chicago. So it was very nice to be in a very open restaurant. And they had really nice menu with calories in there. At first I wanted to take pasta, but then I realized they had these fish tacos. Oh my goodness, so yummy. So this is my hotel, and I didn't like that they had all these bags almost every day. And I couldn't open my window because if you open it, if you open the shadows, it feels like everyone can see you. So I will show you what I mean. You see right now when my shadows are up, the view is not bad, and it was very quiet, by the way. No, not too many cars or people, but I couldn't really keep it open, and if you close it, the shadows are super ugly, and the whole room looked like a cave because they didn't have the light on the ceiling. They only had different lights on the walls. And again, the room itself was nice. It was pretty big. I had a table where I could do my journaling, and I started to work on embroidery. So this part I liked, and I had enough space for sleep. And by the way, they didn't clean my room. I was staying there for nights and they never cleaned it. I thought it was horrible, and they promised me to clean it, but they didn't. So they lied to me, and they were kind of rude as well. So I do not recommend this hotel. But overall, I think the bathroom was nice. And I spent quite some time taking care of myself. I took a break from my tretinoin and was using hydrating masks. My skin became extremely dry because of winter. So it was a good time for me to hydrate my skin. And it actually worked. My skin got so much better after this trip. So look at me, how pretty! Oh, sorry, I got you scared probably, but this is what I was doing every evening. In the end, I want to say that this trip was very short but very important for me. First of all, I realized that I shouldn't be cheap, and I should go to nicer hotels. I do make enough money for nicer place. And the other thing is, I proved myself that I can go on vacation alone, and it's not that scary. It actually was extremely enjoyable experience. I was afraid to do that, but I proved myself that no, I should. And I'm planning to go on vacation every February, but next time I will go to some warmer place, maybe Mexico or something like that. So treat yourself with nice experience, with nice traveling, and be strong and love yourself. Love wins. Always.